Hey guys, it's Cassie and today we're going to be talking about the Gucci Fall, Winter and Resort collection collaboration with Balenciaga. Before I jump into looking at the looks, looking at the items that I think are fabulous and amazing and the ones that I'm like, let's not, I need to give some context about this show. So this show is to celebrate 100 years of Gucci as a brand. And we have a lot of kind of dipping back into Gucci's history to create some of the looks, okay, that have been turned out. We have nods to the Savoy Hotel in London where Gucci Oh Gucci used to work. We have nods to the Tom Ford era, which was like sexed up, very sexy. And then we've also got like really big plays on the Equestrian vibe, which has always been at the backbone of Gucci. And then of course, we have a collaboration with Demna Gvasalia of Balenciaga for this like epic. This is the thing, when you see collaborations with designer brands, it's always like designer brand plus streetwear brand, Louis Vuitton Supreme. It's rare that you get two heavy hitter fashion houses doing a little something together, and I am here for it. Trigger warning, the things that I'm going to be showing have a lot of flashing. If you have epilepsy or something, just to let you know. Lots of riding boots. Now, we've got this riding cap. Again, that Savoy nod here. This riding cap, let's be honest, is really only going to be bought by collectors or very fashiony people that get invited to Fashion Week, and the rest of us normies, as they may call us, would simply never. Unless you're like super into horses, maybe you've got some yourself, and you just want to really carry that vibe onto the streets. But we're seeing the Gucci Jackie bag, again, iconic bag of Gucci, it's throughout this whole collection. You got a titty harness going on here. These necklaces as well, these are going to be, mark my words, these are going to be hot, which are the chain necklaces. So we have a chain necklace here that has Gucci just letters hanging, which you know I love. Costume jewelry, a little bit more accessible pricing. I think it's very easily styled with lots of normal stuff. Little bit of a black short sleeve bodysuit here, little chain necklace. I don't know, just a suggestion. It's clearly a vibe I love. So I think that they are going to do particularly well. Speaking as somebody who would rather not accentuate my thighs even further, these trousers really aren't for me. Okay, so we know that Gucci lingerie is a thing to begin with. They do like some really cool Gucci lace bras and little knickers. Clearly going full force, we've got more kind of Gucci lace bralette situation. By the way, did we see that? Did we see the whip? Okay, I shall listen. Okay, let's just look into a couple of things here. The nose rings featured very heavily in this. Again, I'm assuming they're costume jewelry. I'm assuming that these are going to be like a fun, very fashiony thing that's going to happen. Just a prediction, just a suggestion. I don't know. I may be very wrong. I actually quite like this, and as somebody who, you know, has very basic, only the one set of piercings, that would be like a fun thing to just, you know, pop in and out, and like exactly I could be wearing this and have it and it would be like kind of really cool. I don't know, am I just really hyped for this collection? Maybe. I'm sorry, but this guy just gives me everything I wanted my maths teacher to be and he wasn't, you know? This. Okay, so the trousers we have here are the like Balenciaga knife boot trousers. Trouser that goes into the shoe. Logistics wise, I don't understand how this works. We're not all the same height. What happens if you're too tall or too short for it? Does it come in different lengths? I have many different questions here that I don't have the answer to, but simply from aesthetics, it looks amazing, let's be honest. I have never once been interested in the Balenciaga knife boot. I have said on a number of occasions that it gives me very witchy vibes, okay? Very pointed, very witchy, very let me offer you a red apple and possibly put a curse on you situation. However, a Balenciaga knife boot in a Gucci print? I don't know, maybe we can chat. Riding boots, Gucci Supreme pattern. Riding boots are, again, such a very, you know, classic shoe style that you can't really go wrong with, to be very honest with you. It's just like, is this your vibe or not? Are you a riding boot person or not? I personally don't really think I am, but if you love a riding boot style and you love a little bit of logo mania, I'm sorry, this whole collection is logo mania and crystals. It's just absolutely made for me. jacket makes me want to auction my non-vital organs on the black market. I kid you not. There are so many of these jackets in this collection that are like Gucci Supreme with sodding crystals that are, again, classic pieces, but super fun, super interesting. They've got that like crystal twist. I just want to be that old woman in her Gucci Supreme crystal or sequined coat telling stories to her grandchildren. That's me. This is the woman I want to be. And I'm willing to auction my non-vital organs for that. Again, we're seeing the Gucci chain necklace happening here. This little bag, I don't know, this is giving me like a lunchbox kind of vibe. Not really. No thank you. Again, super equestrian. Not happy with like, obviously the Jackie bag is being used here. Again, we're seeing another chain. Jackie bag here. Again, I'm not really a fan of the prints happening on there for this one particularly, but, you know, fine. Like, what a look, what a colour, just like, put those sunglasses on. Oh, God, I'm enjoying this far too much. We have, like, could you imagine, don't discuss with me the potential prices, but do you see this brown harness corset situation? Black turtleneck, this. You've got a little bag attached to it, which gives me, again, you've got those equestrian saddlebag vibes, but also a little bit of utility. Also, we have to dwell on these crystal hearts that they're doing. I love it. I love the fact that it is a literal human heart, you know, like anatomically, and not a love heart situation. I love that. It's kind of like a little bit, not gross, but it's kind of a little bit like, not pretty, but I love it. And I want one. And it will be extortionate. This dress was fabulous. I love the draping. I love all of that. And again, we have that heart situation. Again, we've got the boots. These riding boots are going to be a thing. I'm telling you, jump on it if you're a riding boot kind of gal. So, here we have those little Gucci Balenciaga pieces. We have got the Gucci Jackie bag, but with the Balenciaga logo all over it. Here's the thing with these collaboration pieces that we're going to see, is that a lot of people might think it looks very fake. And fair enough, it looks like a really weird fake on DHgate or something random, okay? But this collaboration, not only 100 Years of Gucci, a moment, so like collectors wise, but it's one of those like if you know, you know. And you know, with this collaboration, if you like see somebody out with this bag, you're gonna be like, yeah, kill it sis, you got a piece. If you like the Jackie bag and you also love Balenciaga, I don't know, it makes sense. Okay, this corset top I love, and once again I would wear it with a black turtleneck long sleeves. Are we seeing, we have a G belt here that's not a Marmont G. Oh, sing the praises from the rooftops, please. Is this something that's going to be, you know, a permanent fixture? Maybe like a centenary edition of the belt? I don't know, but I love it. And I like it, and I approve. This look, I think, like, I don't know, possibly I could die happy because it's absolutely magnificent, okay? That cape, oh my gosh, the sparkle, just everything. I don't even want to know how much that's going to be, but I love it so much. So sodding much. It's amazing. This sodding velvet suit means all of the business. And again, do we see how we have like a harness situation here, which is like leather choker, Gucci chain? I don't know if it fastens at the bottom. I don't know if it's like it's just like a straight drop, but it looks like it fastens at the bottom because there's not a lot of movement. But I love it styled like this, open shirt. It's like, oh, where does it end? You can make it as sexy or as not sexy as you want, and I am here for it. Also, that suit is just like cut. Oh, love it. The Gucci Balenciaga cross knife boots in the GG Supreme print, stunning. This entire Gucci GG Supreme print, like, yeah, I sodding love it, and of course I would because I'm a logo ho, loud and proud, and I just love everything about this look. But logos can be done so well or so badly, and so much depends on how you style it. This woman looks classy AF, okay, and she is wearing head to toe logos, and I love it. Also, what is this small bag? Okay, so we have a belt bag situation, but it's literally a belt with a bag hanging off it, and I like that. Again, a little bit of a saddlebag situation, like a horse saddlebag, not a Dior saddlebag, okay? Another one, just like pretty much the last one, but with crystals, different style, immaculate, amazing, everything. Insert Lady Gaga meme.
Talented, brilliant, incredible, amazing, show-stopping, spectacular, never the same.
Okay, another incredible look, this time with shorts and a fabulous jacket, and that jacket in itself is just like, again, I'm assuming it's a two-piece. Assuming it is a two-piece, that jacket, again, is something that can be worn in so many different ways. It's such like a classic logo sodding piece. Like, also I'm loving this all leather Gucci bag. It reminds me of like the Fendi, is it called like the Sunshine Tote or something? All leather, easy, little bamboo handles, cute, we love her. Also, if you look super closely, this entire suit, GG monogram. I'm really struggling. You know what, I love to drag a bit, right? And I'm not gonna love everything here, but I'm really struggling to find a lot of like massive faults. And then we see this, okay? I do not know what is happening with this very large, very lopsided, what would we call that? It's like a raincoat. No, just no. Love those sodding GG Supreme print shorts. Of course I would. Okay, again, another odd-shaped bag that looks oddly like a really chic laundry bag you would have in the corner of your room. That was a very odd specific reference. Okay, firstly, you sodding flick that whip, you. Secondly, is this a skirt, is this trousers? There's a lot happening here. She looks like a feather duster, let's be honest. This extremely Balenciaga sodding jacket and skirt that is just Balenciaga Gucci all over it in that very Balenciaga way. All sodding like, those are crystals, all sodding crystals. Are we sodding crystal tights or like leggings with these crystal boots? I'm gonna have to go to A&E. What? Again, did we really need the fluffy arms here? To be very honest with you, no. Would I possibly get done for public indecency? Yes. Would I take that charge proudly because I was wearing this dress? Also, yes. I know, you know what, I go on about Balenciaga's laziness because they are lazy, let's not lie. And fair enough, oh God, I was about to say, you know, I'm gonna hold my thoughts accountable here, and yes, I do think that going across is a bit lazy, and I do, and then I just noticed that it's got the GG Supreme print in the background, just glinting, just like hitting the light, it's just like, oh, I'm here, and you're like, damn you. Fine, you're cute. This kind of stars thing is just like a lot for me and for the eyes, so that and with the fluff on the sleeves, no. It's a little bit too 70s, and I know that Gucci is very 70s, but this one is just like a little bit too like Are You in the Back of a Bee Gees music video, you know? And it's not a vibe I personally love. This, again, a lot is happening here. Kaleidoscope business, 60s, LSD, possibly. Again, what is happening with this jacket here? I'm not a fan of this kaleidoscopic like thing. You know, if you were like, I don't know, trying to get people into a club or something that had a bit of difficulty doing so, you could very easily have two people under your armpit under this coat and nobody would bat an eye, because it's that sort of oversized. Oh, also, we're having these caps that say 100 on them, centenary, with the little like Gucci thing. Again, cute collector's piece, or also if you're into caps, wish I was. You know, lower price point. I think that's a good piece just to like have. Latex to the gods, let me tell you. Once again, no thank you. The texture is Dominatrix, but the style is your average school teacher. Like, the mix of the two has thrown me ever so slightly. Teaching at 2, Dominatrix session at 6, I don't know. This sodding coat. As soon as I saw it, I had heart palpitations. My mother was like, are you alright? You've got those huge shoulders, which are very like, don't even mess with me, like, don't talk to me. If you're going to hand me a flyer on the street, like, don't even try to approach it to give it to me, I'm that intimidating. It just gives off that, like, there's intimidating in a mean way, and then there's, like, a fabulous intimidating, which is like, you are just too extra for me to even open my mouth to you. And that is this mother effing sodding coat. Oh, God, it's beautiful. Free the nipple, as they say. This glorious sequined nude suit, that is just like polished and fabulous and masculine, but not at the same time, and I'm living for that entire mix of things. Okay, so these trousers, just on first impressions, look like a bunch of like old leaves trodden in a pond somewhere. It's like past the fun bit of autumn. It's like just old leaves that have been rained on, they've sort of collected in a pile, they're brown, things have been on them and crawled on them. That's what the lace of these trousers look like, which isn't the most flattering description. I'm living for this crystal top, could we call it a top, draping situation happening there. Aha, we have leather collar, leather choker, Gucci GG chain, but this one is just going all the way down. Is it just dangling? Is it just, I need clarification, please. Or do you go around the waist? Surely you must. That one just looked like it dangled like far past the groin. Clearly a fire piece. So fire. You've got the hat, the 100 hat again, but this time in the Gucci GG print. I'm really not liking whatever this bag is that they keep churning out. It's the hard-sided, it looks like a kind of travel bag, but why is it that shape? It's like awkward. This sodding jacket is so many. Even though I want so many pieces, but I think this piece may have to be at the top of my list. It's like streetwear, and I love the way that she's worn it, kind of like, it's basically an oversized Parker situation, GG Balenciaga. I absolutely love the vibes. Literally, you could wear this. This is what I love about this. You wear that with, I've said it 3 times now and I will say it again, a black long sleeve turtleneck in the winter, with black leggings, with literally any shoe, a trainer, an ankle boot, whatever, absolutely slay it with that jacket. I love it so much. I never watched The Revenant, but when he skinned that bear, this gives me that kind of eye. It looks very matted. That looks like a shag carpet, to be very honest with you. Not in a good way. They never are in a good way. So there's that. These, you've got a chain necklace with Gucci, and then you have another chain necklace with Balenciaga down as like little charms, but the G is the GG logo, the Gucci sodding. Yes, I love it. I love it so much. Again, does it look a little bit fake? If you don't know, yes, but if you do know, you know. And here we have the Balenciaga hourglass bag, but in the GG Supreme logo. I reckon this is going to be one of the hot pieces. The Balenciaga hourglass bag is very popular. GG Supreme print, you want to know that it's from this collaboration. There you go. Does it look like a DH-gate fake? Yes, but for those of us that know, we know. This sodden look. You've got the hourglass jacket, doing all that, with the sodden shorts and everything else. Oh, just a saddlebag situation, simple, brown leather, Gucci, embossed there. Can't go wrong. These are going to do very well, okay? They are a pointed kitten heel. Kitten heels, for some reason, people are loving them. Got a little bit of a snout on it, but it is very much like a mesh situation. It looks like lingerie. They've made it look very sexy in that it's mesh and then the crystals on top and all of that. There's no sling back. It just looks like it's kind of like attached to the sides. What did you think of the show? Were there any standout pieces to you? Are you obsessed? Let me know. I'm going to leave a link to another video here in case you haven't already seen it. Have an amazing morning, afternoon or evening wherever you are, and I will see you in my next video. Mwah. Bye guys.